Hello, Stampin' friends. This is Monica Gioberti with Stampin' with Monica, and welcome for another episode of my online class for this week. When you're popping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. If this is your first time, share this video. I will really appreciate it. And I'm gonna wait a few seconds because it's already 7:01 to have everybody's feed populated. So for those of you that do not know me, this is Monica Gioberti with Stampin' with Monica, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, independent demonstrator, located in Stafford, Virginia. And I've been doing this for quite a few years, celebrating an anniversary on May 6th, and it should be my 22nd year. So 22 years of having fun and meeting lots of people, wonderful ladies and everything. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for joining me from sunny, hopefully sunny and warm Florida. I know for sure you're warmer than us because today I was taking my grandson out for a walk and we needed to put on a heavy jacket because the wind was blowing. It was not that warm, but at least it was not raining. Okay, so if you watched if you watched me last night or you watched the replay, you know that I'm doing an online class this week featuring the Round We Go bundle, and this is a bundle, as I said, that is in the annual catalog, and this annual catalog is going to be retiring on May 5th, and some of the items from this annual catalog are on the last chance list, meaning that they will be leaving us. What Stampin' Up is doing now is basically not saying that is retiring per se. So after May 6th, after May 5th, you might still find some of the product in this catalog that are listed in the last chance list. So in the past, if like last year when a catalog was going to expire, all the product that was retiring was expiring as well. It was retired, you couldn't get it. So what's happening now, Stampin' Up is putting the items that will leave a catalog on the last chance list, but they might still be available on May 6th, 7th, depending. But those are while supplies last. One thing that Stampin' Up is for I'm going to show you. So going back to this bundle, you will find it on page 63 of the annual catalog, and this bundle is $45, and you get stamp set and dies. Okay, so and now moving to whatever is retiring, you know that we have a set of ink color. Actually, we have each year we have two sets of ink colors. We have the 24-26 ink colors, and we have the 23-25 ink colors. So these ink colors, Copper Clay, Wild Wheat, Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, and Pebble Path, are on the retiring list, last chance list. These will still be available for an extra year. And in the new catalog on May 6th, we are debuting or launching a new set of ink colors that I have not played yet with, because between my travels, between my travel to Italy, online, the on stage and everything, so I haven't played with those yet. I will take them out when I need to create, first one, a tutorial, and second, work on swaps. So then I'll start showing them. They will be available starting May 6th, and if you're a happy discount shopper or demonstrator, you can already pre-order some of the items from the upcoming catalog, online exclusives, and they are going to be launched in May to customers. Okay, so there's quite a bit of product that is going to be launched in May. Okay, so let's start. So last night I made 3 cards, and I'm going to show you the cards that I designed. So as you know, I'm collaborating for my week class, online class, with my friend Judy, and we rotate. So 1 week one is in charge of creating the 3 cards, and then the other person is in charge of creating the fun fold and the 3D. So for this week I was in charge of the 3 cards, and these are the ones that let me see, hold on, what I'm doing here, that I designed using the bundle. So these are from last night. So if you could not join me live, as I said, you can go watch the replay. It will still available on Facebook, but if you want to be able to go back after 30 days, then you want to be subscribing to my YouTube channel. Okay, so these are the cards, because we're featuring this bundle, and these are the dies, some of the dies. I have a bunch out that are included in this bundle, and this is the die that will help you create this rosette right here. Hello Cynthia, welcome, welcome. So this is a stinking cute. I think so far these 3 cards are beautiful, colorful, but then wait until you see the the fun fold and the 3D or box. So we are featuring as well, on top of the bundle, we're featuring the this is called Full of Life Designer Series paper. This is in the annual catalog, and if I am correct, this is going to be still available with the new catalog. Okay, so there are various patterns here, a lot of colors that coordinate. I mean, I don't know how many colors are listed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different colors of cardstock are listed in the back of this paper. So you can create until the cows come home, I guess you can say. So these are the 3 cards, and with the dies I decided to create also the daisies. So, but if you want to watch the video from last night, you can. Okay, tonight I'm going to show you a fun fold, and we are starting right away because I don't want to take much of your time. So these are the supplies that you could get free if you place a qualifying order to between now and through this week, so until April 19th. One thing, there is no more host code. Host codes are gone, are a thing of the past. So every time you place an order with a minimum $20 order, you are rewarded by Stampin'Up. So Stampin'Up is giving you 10% in reward. So if you place a $10 is $1. If you place an order of $100, you get $10 in rewards. Those rewards are banked. Basically, you will have to create, if you don't have it already, you will have to create a customer account online. And if you would like to do it under me, I would really appreciate it. And your account, basically you're managing your account. We cannot do anything with us, demonstrator, discount, happy discount shopper. We cannot see anything that is in your account. You will be in charge of it. You will be able to see how many rewards are you banking, and then you can save them if you're aiming to buy something that has a hefty price, or you can just redeem as you go. Okay, so shop, earn, redeem, and repeat. Okay, but so Before, we needed to place $150 before we could get any of the Stampin' rewards. Right now, Stampin' Up is rewarding us for for a minimum, starting with a minimum of $20 merchandise. So before shipping and tax, and then if you're a demonstrator or a happy discount shopper, on top of what we get, so this 10%, we receive a discount of 20 to 25% depending on your level, but it's a minimum of 20% on top of the 10%. So if you ever consider being a happy discount shopper, it's always a good thing. There are no major commitments, okay? It all depends what you want to do, and what I say, you do you. So but it's a great deal, and let me know if I can be of any help if you want to get more information. Now, as I said over here, you can get this class free with a minimum of $50 order. So the class includes 4 cards and 1 3D item. So you get 5 projects, 1 of each, supplies to recreate 1 of each. In the past, I was able to give the embellishment that we are using in the class, but because I was able to do, you were using the host code, and I was able to use the rewards to buy the free stuff, the free gifts. Now you get the rewards, so I'm not including the embellishments, but I'm including the bits and pieces of ribbon and all the cardstock, anything that is included in the projects, but the embellishments, okay? Because you can purchase them if you want to, or you can redeem it, because you already get a gift from Stampin' Up. So basically, your $50 order will give you already $5 in rewards that you can redeem. So it's a win-win situation. Okie dokie, so let's start, and let's see if I can do this. Okay, we have a card base in Mellow Mambo. We have a panel in Mellow Mambo, and I already done quite a bit of the work. So I die cutted 2 strips of designer series paper, and basically I try to do matchy-matchy. Whatever is the rosette that I'm going to do is going to be matching the designer series paper that I chose for the inside of the card. And then that I chose the Judy, because Judy designed this one. But I will show you also my original sample, and I'm using a different pattern of the same pack of designer series paper, because if you're qualifying for this class, you're not going to get you might not get exactly the designer series paper that I'm showing you. So, but anything that will coordinate, I will get it to you. So you have this die cut right here, 3, and I'm going to grab my dies to show you where they come from. So this die cut comes out of this die. So it will just die cut this starburst right here. I call it starburst, but probably is not. And this is what I used to die cut these 3. Okay, the rosette is this one. You need 2 strips to create 1 rosette. Okay, at least 2, but you can make it a bigger. So this will have a 3-inch diameter because it's a 6, right? So when I measure it, no, it's a 6-inch. Oh, let me measure it. No, it's a 3. Duh. It's a 3. Okay. But if you want an 8 or something, you just keep on adding your strips of paper. Okay. So this is scrap where I'm going to stamp on, and this is my inside of the card. Now, with these online classes, we're starting to provide also I call it tutorial, but it's more like a recipe card, where you get the pictures, the measurements of the cardstock and designer series paper in case you want to recreate your projects, and that comes included in the free stuff that I'm sending. Okay, the video is your tutorial. Okay, so this one, it's been scored, so we're gonna do this. Let me just fold it and use my bone folder right here. Fold it like this, and then we're folding it like this, and this gets folded like this. Did I do it correctly? Yes. Okay. But before we do anything, so this is the folding, basically, okay, of the paper. But before I do anything, I'm gonna stamp everything and then assemble. Okay, so let me grab my scrap paper, same that I used last night, because I like to save the world, or save the earth. I like to reuse my paper, and I'm gonna grab this Scotch tape, because this thing is moving and I want it to stay put, and I'm gonna put it on my right here, attach it to my glass mat. And I'm doing this also to avoid the glare that you get from my light. Okay, so the stamps that I'm using to stamp, this will be the panel that goes inside. I'm using this large stamp and this one, plus Time to Celebrate, and then Happiest Birthday. So these are the stamps that I'm using for this card. I already have them out. So, and the colors for these cards is gonna be, for the card is gonna be Pumpkin Pie, Mellow Mumbo, and Memento. Okay, so I'm going to ink my large stamp here in Memento. Okay, if you're watching, popping on, say hi, and you know what, go invite your friends, share this video. I will really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm stamping this right there and put it away for the time being, and then I'm taking my pumpkin pie and I'm grabbing, where did I put it? Right here, this large dot. Okay, and to the best of my abilities, let me check. I'm gonna check my stamp inking. To the best of my ability, I'm stamping and kind of doing an inside, like a little daisy there. And where did I put my, here, my chamois. It's back where it belongs. And I'm gonna clean this, and I'm gonna clean this and put it away. Now I'm gonna grab my Memento, and I'm gonna grab the sentiment that says Time to Celebrate. Okay. Hello, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for sharing, Sharon. Okay. Hello, Elise. I have my friends popping on. Thank you. So, and I'm going to start stamp right here. Time to Celebrate. So this is done, is my insert. And I'm gonna clean this and put it away. And now I'm grabbing this little piece, and I hope I'm gonna stamp well in there. I already cut it to size, but you will get a scrap paper. And I'm stamping Happiest Birthday on here. Okay, not too shabby. Okay. I see Elise, Nancy. Okay, good. So this one, I'm gonna clean it and done. So this, I don't need it anymore. So the fun part. Okay, let's do the rosette first. Oh no. Let me finish this inside. So I'm going to put this paper here and this paper here. Okay, I'm gonna glue them in there, and I hope to do a good job on that. So I am going to do this. Voila. And as I said, your pattern paper might be different from what I'm using, just because there are so many of the sheets in the pack. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to put this one down, centered, and line it up to the other one. And here we go. So this weekend is Easter. Is anybody doing something specific, fun? Okay, now I'm going to glue this. See, when you die cut it, you get this little tab, and this little tab is what is going to allow you to make the rosette to close it. And instead of folding this, we are going to do a whole entire row, putting it together. Okay, wait a few minutes or seconds for this to dry. And just while I'm waiting, I want to point out that you have two different edges. This is the scalloped one, and this, I call it picket fences. I don't know how you would call it. Oh, good, Elise. Happy birthday to your mom. 91. Wow. Good for her. Okay, so we have that. We're going to use quite a bit of liquid glue. So I'm going to start folding. And, okay, everything is already scored for you, so it's easy peasy. Now, back in the days when we used to make the rosettes, I remember doing a class and scoring each one of the piece of designer's choice paper that I was going to use for everybody in the class. It took me forever, but now we have this. Also in the past, we had one of the large dies that we used to carry, and it would make a rosette with that. But at the beginning, when we didn't have that, it was like, okay, score. So this is scored 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so if you want a tight rosette, I call it rosette, but I don't know, pinwheels, I don't know how you call these, then 1/4 of an inch. Otherwise, you can do 1/2 an inch. And then these will be wider and everything will be bigger. Okay, so we're going to fold this. Okie dokie. If you qualify for the class, I'm not going to fold it for you, okay? You're going to fold it on your own. I'm just going to be showing you how to do it. Well, at least the only thing that you missed is showing the cards that I did last night, but I'm going to show them at the end. Okay, so here we go. Nee. So I'm going to grab more liquid glue. I don't know what that is. And you could use liquid glue, you could use a tear and tape, you could use anything that is strong adhesive, and we are going to do matchy there. Okay, and put it down in the little spot, so we are securing this like that. I'm going to clean a little bit, set it aside. Okay. Okay, so that is it. Now, let's make this rosette. I need 2 of these to make it. depending on which side you want to show. So this is the picket fences, and I'm gonna use the picket fences. So because my other card had, I'm gonna show you, my other card here had the scalloped. So I'm gonna give a little bit of variety. So what you need to do is take this and we press down and make it, well, this needs to be folded like this, and like that, because that's the one that I put together. So you grab, you pinch, and you press down, and voila. So this is your top. We're gonna use this as my top. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a bunch of liquid glue here, and then a bit on here. You can hold it for a little bit so it sticks down. Okay, hot glue gun would work as well, but this is gonna hold it as well. And just because I want to be messy, I'm gonna also put some in here. Okay, hold on. Doing everything with one hand is not. Voila. So while that is drying, I'm gonna grab this, and the one in the front will have to be the precise one. You want it to be smack in the middle, and we're gonna press and keep it pressed. Okay, hopefully it will give it a little bit of time. As I said, the hot glue gun works the same, faster. And now we're going to do the same in the back, and then fill this, and then go around, and then put some more on this. So we're going to give it a good, and you could use this side if you wanted to, depending on the card or the cardstock colors that you wanted to use. Okay, so I'm gonna set it aside, and this is done. Ta-da! There you go. Okay, and this will go on top, so might as well do it. Okay, so this one that I die cut it in pumpkin pie, I'm gonna grab a piece of the mini dimensionals, and I'm gonna put it on here. Oh, look at that. Voila. Set this one aside. Let's do this part. Now, the thing that we need to do is fold the card first, the card base. Now, remember this part, you will have to do it. Okay. Or maybe I'll do it for you. It depends. I wonder if it gets crushed. It is pretty solid, okay? Meaning that it is sturdy, okay? It might be, not even this one. It's pretty pointy, okay? So it should be good. Obviously, you will need extra postage for that because it's a little thick, but you will see. Now, I need to cut the opening, and I haven't shown you, but if you watched my post, if you looked at my post, then you saw what the end result would be. So I am going to, okay, hold on. I have a card base in Metal Mambo, and this is the 4 by 5 1/4 panel that for the time being is gonna sit right here like such, and I am going to grab my tape, okay, and I'm going to secure it, so I don't want it to be moving there. Okay, then I'm taking this die that is part of the Spotlight on Nature, okay, and I'm taking the one that has these little flowers there, and I am going to kind of center it here, looking at it's not easy to look at the edges of, top and bottom here, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a card, remember? And then I'm going to secure it. And then I'm gonna run it into my die cutting machine. Open, okay? Open. Ask me why I know. Dummy me, I ran it with the cardstock closed, so yeah. It was not fun because I cut through. We just need to cut the opening of these two, okay? That is all. Just a minute. And I'll be right back. Where are my plates here? Put it down here and let's pray that it will come out the way it's supposed to. If I did a good job, I'm gonna run it through. And you go full front and back, meaning forward and back. Okay, and now you have, ta-da, let's see. Now, when you use this paper, the, whatchamacallit, this paper right here, it gets pressed hard on the cardstock. So when you are peeling, you gotta be careful, okay? Just be gentle when you're peeling. There. And then this is what it's important. So we're gonna peel this. Ta-da! And let's see if I did a good job here. So now I have an opening on this, and I have this and this one as well. So we're not gonna use this one, but you can use it for something else, even though it's not perforated, or you can run it through one more time and then use it, because the beauty of it is that you will be able to lock it again into position and run it through again, okay? So don't throw it away. Okay, so this is my opening, this is what I need, and this is my front. To my front, I'm going to take it and emboss it with this embossing folder that I don't remember the name. It's in the annual catalog. It's carrying over, and you use your line, your black line, to make sure that it is straight, and we're gonna run it through, okay? And I'll be right back. Run it through, and these are the plates that you need. Whoops, not upside down. Plate number 1 and plate number 4 when we are using thick embossing folders, and we're running it through the machine and get a good impression, or possibly a good impression. Okay, and now we have it. Ta-da! So now we're gonna put this one back on its spot, okay, and I'm gonna be making sure that it's going to be centered. And I don't know why, you see this, and I center it, so it's gonna be what it is. Or this is the one. Oh, this is the one. Duh. Okay, don't mind me. Flip it over. So this is where I'm gonna put my liquid glue, because you need this to be flat, okay? It's best if this is flat. We don't need extra, you know, if it would be another card, I would have put dimensionals, but we're not gonna put dimensionals on this one. So here we go. You want this paper to go flush to the circle that you cut, okay? Flush here, and if you did good measuring, it's going to be looking like that. So you have the same edges, top and bottom. Let me see here. Yep. Voila. So this is basically our card base. Now, let's get this. This is how we fold it, okay? and this is how we put it down. And I'm going to center the left and right, top to bottom. Okay, I am not going to put adhesive here, just at the end, but I'm going to put some adhesive here because this is what's going to happen. Okay, so what I need adhesive here in the back here for sure, from this. Okay, I'm not going to go any past that, so I want it here until that, and then I'm going to eyeball, and I'm going to put it obviously here because I need to secure this. A little bit here because I need to secure that, and I'm going to go a little bit further. So I'm measuring because it's just, I'm going to do it down here. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, and then I'm going to do a little bit up here. Not going to, no, take it off. It's opposite because this one is going like this and this one is going to go like that. Okay, don't do as I did. Okay, let's try it. See, I don't need glue here. That's what I did before. Okay, and if I need to add more, I will do it later. So then this one opens like that, and I'm going to do this now. And look at this mess here, Monica, but it's only glue. Now here I can for sure put it on the back of this panel, and I'm going to close my card there. It's not complicated, it's just me making sure that I'm not going to put adhesive where it's not supposed to be. Okay, you got it here? So this is what you have. The panel is right there, and this is that. Time to celebrate. Ta-da! And the only thing that we need to make sure is that we have enough adhesive on here. Okay? Now, I'm going to put this one down in the middle, and my adhesive is going to go here. But in my card, you could do regular glue. In my card, I put dimensionals just because it was me, okay? And I'm going to eyeball because it's going to be on this and this. You see, it's already in there, and I put dimensionals. And now this one is open like that, opens like this. Ta-da! And now with flat adhesive, we're going to put this one in the middle. So we're going to just put adhesive, liquid glue, a bunch of it, because we don't want it to move. And center it. And voila, you have a card. I did this fold a long time ago in one of my crafty kit. I think it was years ago, and I used a different. But this is it. Ta-da! You open. Ta-da! Isn't this cool? And now let's work on my sentiment that I lost. Oh no, where did I put it? I stamped it. Oh, right here, was hiding. Okay, this, and then I'm gonna grab the ribbon that I've used so far. And I think I'm gonna do it this way. So I'm just gonna go cut a length like that, okay? cut a length of that, and that length gets cut in two, and then I'm gonna do this, and if they're too long then I'll measure it later. Okay, and now I'm taking this and I'm kind of overlapping. Let me see here. This and that. So I want them to kind of do this. Voila. Okay. There. Then I can adjust the cut. Then I'm going to take as what? Dimensionals. Here. And another dimensional there. Let me see if I did it right, because I need to cover those like that. So this one is gonna go a little bit in. I'm gonna peel and peel. And where's my sample? Yeah. And I need to take off that. Put this over there, okay? And then I'm gonna put this up here, like such. And you know what? This is already lifted, so I'm gonna put a dimensional. Why not? Why not? And voila. Center this on there. Ta-da! And now I can trim, because this is too long. And I can trim. And this is going to be trimmed. Just leave it like that, but trimmed this way and this way. Okay, and now this is not completed without an embellishment. Whew, I'm sweating. It is a fun fold. Now, this is complicated, maybe the rosette, but you can adapt this fun fold with anything. It's not complicated, okay? You just need to pay attention where you're putting your adhesive, okay? And here, I see that it needs a little bit because this edge is not completely done. So I'm gonna put it there and add it, okay? Nothing complicated. Nothing. It is just paper and ink. And now I'm grabbing, and these are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. These are on the last chance list. Last time that I checked, they were still available. Okay. Embellishments are the first thing to go, I think, because I was looking for something that's like, whoop, gone. And actually, something that I'm using for the retreat, it was a good thing that I bought extra because they are gone. Gone, gone, gone. Okay, so I'm doing that. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do 4. And I'm going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your ta-da, time to celebrate. And then here you can write whatever. This is your card. Okay, so it goes like this from the front. It goes flush to that. My original uses this designer series paper. So you can see the difference of the designer series paper. Okay, so this is tonight and this is my sample. So still the same designer series paper pack, just a different pattern, and there you go. And this is the pattern that I repeated in there. Got it? Pattern repeated in there. Doo-doo. Okay. Now let's move on to the box. The box, the box, the box. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can remember what to do and everything that I need to do. Okay, this is a piece of two-tone pumpkin pie cardstock. It's a 6x12 and it's been scored. And all the measurements would be in the whatchamacallit, in the tutorial if you qualify for the class, okay? So we're gonna do a box. This is my bottom of the box and this is my top. Okay, what I'm gonna do to make it easier, I think I'm gonna fold on all the score lines first. I'm gonna make the box first and then do the rest. Okay, so score on all the lines, especially these. Okay, I'm gonna do all these because it will help me with the cutting. Okay, and I'm gonna use also, and this I can do my scoring for this one as well. The bottom, the top, I'm gonna wait. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Put everything there. You want your paper snips. So the first thing, so this is my bottom and this is my top. Okay. So the first thing, if I can see straight, is to cut off this. Okay. Take this one off and then miter there. Okay, then I'm gonna cut up to the score line, the horizontal score line, up, and then I'm gonna miter here. Now that I remember what this is, the verb is, that I can repeat it constantly, and then do a miter cut there. This is the flap, and then I'm going to move on to the next score line, cutting straight, possibly. Okay, cutting straight on this one as well, if I can see it. Now I can see it. Boy, my eyes are like, not working. Okay, so now I can flip and I can flip and do the mitering. Okay, miter this without cutting your fingers in the meantime, because these paper snips are sharp. Okay, voila, this is my bottom, and I'm keeping it. This is what I need. Now on my top, this is the part that I need to keep. Everything else, from, you see the two lines, all of this is going to be off. So I am going to cut this and create the stab right there. Okay, and cut to the second line there. Okay, all of this I'm going to take it off, and I'm using my paper trimmer to make it easier. Okay, just because. So I'm going to line up the second line here, but I'm going to start cutting from down here. Line up straight, Monica. Line up the second line into the guide, and then basically I'm going to cut all the way to where and voila, this is off. There. Let's move this one and finish this part. There. Okay. Clean it up. Come on, Monica. There. There. Okay, now this is what I have here. Now I'm going to do a little bit of mitering on this one as well, because this will be my tab that will help me put the thing together. Okay, are we good? Let me see if I did it right. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so this will be the lid of my box, and I'm gonna take this punch that I hope you have, or any round, corner round punch will work. Okay, this is one that I will never get rid of. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other corner. Make it a round. Okie dokie. So now this is my front and this is my back. So I'm going to take this little flap here and I'm going to oh, good, Judy. Hello. And hello to Brenda. So this box was designed by my friend Judy, so I cannot take credit. I'm just doing, you know, the repeat. So now, because everything is symmetrical, if it is a word in geometry or whatever, is this geometry or whatever? I don't know. It's not geometry, math, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this is the back of my box. This is the front of my box. Okay, I decided to keep everything plain. Miss Judy did hers, and she did also a plain and stamped, but I'm just going to keep it this way. So because this is my front, I don't want anything to show, meaning everything is going to go in, and I want this to go and show this in the back. Do you see what I'm saying? Back, back. So my adhesive will go on my flaps. Okay, flaps here. Flap this. And as we said, this is the one. This is going to go down here. Okay, and then this is going to go here. Got it. So now I'm going to put a bunch of this in here. You could use tear and tape, anything that is sturdy. And then when you put it together, everything should be matchy-matchy, going down correctly. And so far so good, I think. And I'm pressing down. And then you can use whichever thing you have on hand and tap it down. Okay? I forgot to fold this, but that's okay. I'm going to fold on this score line and that score line. Ta-da! Now, it's all good. Let's pinch these together and fold this, and this is the box. Ta-da! You see it? And you can put a bunch of stuff in there. You can put, oh, liquid glue. Let me see. It will go in. You can put this if you want to give a gift to one of your crafty friends. You can put liquid glue in there. You can put, what else do we have? A refill. No, the refill would be too big. No, the refill could fit inside. You could put some candies, other stuff. But this will fit in there. Okay, so now we have that. Now we're going to create the belly band. The belly band needs to be about 8.5 to 9 inches long. We are using 6x6 paper, so we need to do a little bit of surgery. So what I'm going to do, I am going to glue these two together because 6 plus 6 does 12, right? And then when I put this one together, it becomes something like 10.5. So I'm going to glue this and then chop it down to whatever I need. Oh, we're not done yet, Elise. Embellishments will go at the end. Okay, so I'm gluing this together. And I'm matching this. So nobody knows what's going on underneath. Okay, ta-da, done. Now, if I grab my measuring sticks, this is a 10.5. So I will cut this to 9 inches, okay? And I'm cutting it on this side. And I'll be right back. Where's my thing? Oh, I can use my paper trimmer. So I can open all my arm here and cut this down to 9 inches. Ta-da! Measure it here. And I can do a little bit from there and a little bit from there. So if this is 10.5, I'm going to do 1/2 inch. So that would be 10. So I have both of them the same. And then 10, we're going to do 9.5. So I'm kind of centering. Don't ask me what I'm doing. And then if this is 9.5, this is going to be 9 1/4. And then flip it, and this would be 9. So I have, I think the edges, everything looks the same. Ta-da! Just thought about it, okay? It was not planned, so don't, just thought about it. Now, okay, I want to hide my seam, so I always like to start from where I wanted to hide it, okay? And so what I'm going to do, because this will be the belly band for the box, and then I'm going to pinch, and look, the seam is going to be right on the bottom without even thinking about it. What? It's like, yeah. Ask me if I could do this a second time. Probably not. And then I'm going to pinch my top and pinch another there, and voila. Now, here we go. Here we go. Now, this should not be too tight because we need to open it, right? Oh, stay close. Should not be too tight. So now I'm going to secure this. It's too high, so I'm going to go this. So it's kind of in the middle. Do you see it? There. So I'm going to put adhesive on here. That will be my liquid glue. Okay. There. And it doesn't matter because I'm going to use dimensionals. I'm almost done with this glue here. As long as I can secure it a bit, I'm good. And I'm going to do it straight, possibly. And voila, my belly band is on. And is moving. And should be straight. Yeah, it's moving the way I want it to. Okay, now this, because I'm going to use the edges of my mini dimensionals. There. Now they're not going to go anywhere. Ta-da! This is not going anywhere. Okay, so the box is done. Let's pretend. Put it aside, not pretend. Now, I've done a little bit of work ahead. So I took the from the Stylish Shape dies. I die cut this, then I die cutted this die in Lemon Lime Twist, And then if you watch me last night using these dies, then I put this one down. And I ran everything. So I put a piece of lemon lime twist. I secured these and ran everything together. So when it came out, it was centered. Duh. Okay. Don't ask. Don't pay attention. It's been a long day. It's been a long... 2 long days babysitting. Boy, there's an age for everything. There's an age for everything. Okay, now I'm taking this. No, I'm taking, yes, this large stamp, like Daisy looking like. And I'm going to stamp and see if this is big enough. If not, I'm going to stamp that. And then I'm going to grab the matching die that is part of the Round We Go, and I'm gonna line up to with the scallop as much as possible to make it look pretty. Okay, there. I'm going to secure this, run it through my die cutting machine, and cut it. Hopefully, do a good. Ouch! Sorry, my paper trimmer was in the way. Let's see. Okay, got it. So you peel it off, and voila, you have that. Cool, right? Cool beans. Nancy, what am I doing? I'm just doing my box. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to, where's my sample? I am going to put this one on top with dimensionals. And remember that there are holes, so you don't want to, I personally didn't want to show the dimensionals through the holes. So I'm using these, and I'm going to put this one down centered as much as possible. Voila. Then I'm taking, guess what, another dimensional, mini dimensional, and I'm putting it right there, and this is gonna go in the middle like that. Ta-da! And now what I'm stamping is from the stamp set. Is the one that says hip hip hooray. I'm using only hooray. I'm taking my memento, and I'm placing my stamp only on partial here, and then stamping on this mini little label, and try to stamp it in the middle. Oh, not too bad. Okay. And now I'm gonna put this one here on top. And I'm gonna use mini glue dots because I used dimensionals. No, I used mini glue dots in mine, but I used only one and it was wiggly. So I'm gonna put 2. One on each end. And somehow they're gonna grab this. Okay, hooray. Voila. And now this is gonna go on here, but before I do so, I need ribbon. I need a bow. Okay. Voila. Do I like my bow? I think I do. There we go. Then I'm gonna chop it. And then I'm gonna play with it. Make it a smaller here, there, voila. And squeeze and pull. Make the 2 ends the same. Trim and trim. a bit, and voila. So now this is gonna go up here. I'm gonna use dimensionals. I'm gonna put this one on my box. Remember, we're doing everything on the belly band, okay? Because we don't want, so I'm gonna do it here. Let's see. And I'm not pressing hard because if I need to move it, I can. Okay. And this one is gonna go like that. So this one is gonna be like that. Okay, maybe I can put this one a little bit higher so it doesn't go anywhere. And now I'm peeling this, and let's see if it works. I think it does. Voila, is it centered? Yes. But now, because that is over there, let me see. I need this there, and I need another layer of these to put it down there. Duh, put it on the label, Monica. Duh. Okay, so this moves back and forth. This is under here, and now we're gonna put the embellishments, and we are done. We are done. So I could do these. I could do green. This time I'm gonna do green on mine, on this one. Okay, I'm gonna do green, and I'll show you the two different ones. Okay, like that. We are done. Let me clean out all this mess. First of all, I'm going to show you. So this is what I did tonight. This is my sample. And on this one, I used the lemon lime twist color or daffodil delight, whatever you want to call it. And on this one, I used the green. So you'll be the judge, okay? You could have even wrapped your ribbon around it and tied in a bow over there, but this is good. So, projects for this class will be that you can get free free kit with your $50 or more order. Remember, now you're shopping and with me, and you get rewarded by Stampin' Up on top of what I'm offering you, okay? So this is that, and then you're gonna get supplies to recreate this card. I think these cards are, this class is fabulous, colorful, wonderful, okay? So these are the 5 projects. Who would not want to be able to recreate these beautiful cards? Okay, so what you need to do, and I would really appreciate it, is for you to place an order with me by Sunday, Easter Day, and your order will have to be $50 or more, and you get the supplies and the little tutorial or recipe card sent to you, okay? These will be shipped. $50 or more placed with me. Remember, you get a 10% rewards that you can start collecting. Okay, so that is all. This is the Round We Go class for this week. I enjoyed creating the cards, the 3D, and everything that Miss Judy designed, because these are wonderful. Okay, there is no host code. You don't need a host code. You just need to place the order. Make sure that you shop with me at stampingwithmonica.stampinup.net, and then you get the class kit to recreate these 5 projects. Thank you so much. I am off by 10 minutes. I wanted to do it in an hour, but I chatted a bit at the beginning. But yeah, so there you go. I thank you for being here, for watching, for your support. Make sure that you share this video, invite your friends. You can watch this in a replay on my Facebook page, or it will be on my YouTube channel. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Okay? Thank you so much. Until next time. By the way, next week, I forgot, because I'm finishing prepping for the retreat, and my retreat has 50 ladies, I need to finish working on the projects, the classes, a bunch of stuff, because with my trip and on stage and everything else, I'm a little behind. So next week I won't be doing a Facebook Live class, but be on my email list, because as I did my ordering special while I was gone, this will be while I'll prep for retreat special, if you want to call it that way. But anyways, thank you so much. Until next time. Bye-bye.